Hi, I am Cinders, and this is my space. Welcome. Thank you for all the new subscribers, the likes, the shares, and the comments. I am truly, truly very grateful to each and every one of you. Now, this is the reading for the mid-month of June to the end of June. It is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And perhaps it doesn't resonate with you or make any sense at the moment, but in time it just might. So without further delay, let's get right in here and get her done. So your challenge for this next 2 weeks is your faith. I'll just show you. This is a major arcana card in this deck. And basically, it's a pretty clear-cut message. Keep your faith close to your heart. What you believe, what you sent out to the universe, trust it, trust it, trust it. One of the things that we often do is we say, oh, we trust the universe. But then we turn around and we get worried, or we get frustrated, or we get flustered, or we start doubting. This is a time to push all of that to the side and 100% trust your faith. Trust the universe. The divine isn't out to hurt anybody. They are here to help us, to guide us. We are divine. So the next 2 weeks, if it's the TV that's triggering you and getting those doubts to creep in, or social media, stay away from them for the next couple weeks. You'll do your world a good. Okay, the next card. The Two of Fire. I love this card. I'm a fire sign, so this deck is very intriguing to me. All the artwork is incredible. Now, the Two of Fire is letting us know that this is a time for partnerships, teamwork. 2 heads are better than one. Quite often, when we take 2 people and we put them together, and we're both reaching the same goal, or we are both anticipating reaching the same goal, one person may go about it this way and one person may go about it this way. And so then this person maybe gets a little frustrated or put off, or this one does. This isn't a time for this. This is a time for 2 people, like-minded people, to work together. Now, whatever the project may be or partnership may be, it could be a job, it could be a project, it could be a number of things, partnerships. Just remember that each person is unique. No 2 people think the same way. You may have the same thoughts or beliefs, but no 2 people are the same. So, together, jot down what your goal is and how you're both going to get there, and work together, flow together to get to the goal. Now, some people say, I don't like partners, I like to do it alone. Well, this is a message from the universe saying, doing it alone isn't as effective right now in this time as doing it with another. Now, our card is the Ten of Water. We kind of get a little bit of a glare there, but there we go. The Ten of Water is all about universal consciousness. It's all about the flow, letting things go naturally. Very often, we tend to, and that flow stops. Don't let that happen. Just let it flow. You have learned to set your boundaries, and you're sticking to your boundaries. And this is a positive thing. Once you become aware of your self-worth, and you become aware of the energy that you're wasting doing this or this, that, blah, 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 boundaries. It eliminates energy vampires. It gives you peace of mind. you are in a really good place. Once you have set your boundaries and you know who you are, there isn't anything more peaceful than that. In fact, many people find themselves not even wanting to interact with other people or getting involved in social media because they are so content in their peaceful bubble. They're not willing to give that up. Don't be one of those people. It's healthy to get out, and it's healthy to share that energy with others to help guide them towards becoming at peace with themselves. Also, she is letting you know that living in the moment is really all that matters. You can keep yourself stuck in the past, or you can move way too ahead in the future. But the here and now is all that's important. So, not sure who that was for, but there we go. Next message. Not surprised to see the Queen of Earth. I think we see her in just about most of the readings here. The Queen of Earth is someone who is very, very motherly. She's very wise. She's very balanced, grounded. You know, you could be the mother. You could be that motherly person that others are coming to. Welcome them with open arms. And if it's not you, then perhaps there's somebody who is a little older and wiser that you are required to partner up with at this time. Whatever the situation is, whether you're the motherly type or whether it's time for you to seek some kind of an earth mother. I know myself, I personally have an earth mother, and she's a like-minded person, and it's just wonderful to talk to her. You know, she's been in my life for over 30-something years, and she's watched me grow. She's watched me mature, and she has guided me. She has even given me knowledge. At the time, I didn't understand what it was she was really saying to me. But once I was in this situation, her words just come racing through my mind, and I knew exactly what to do. So, if you're not the motherly one that people are coming to, look to see who that person could be for you. It's time to hook up and have a chat. Okay, next card. Six of Earth. I like this card. All right, so our Six of Earth is somebody that is very family orientated. It does break down to a 6. 6 is generally to do with the family. Now, the thing about this individual is no matter what, at all costs, they love unconditionally, and they love those who are dear to them. Anybody messes with the people they love, well, this is the protector of it all. Now, if you don't have somebody in your life like that, perhaps that is you. Perhaps you're going to cross paths with somebody that is like this. And family doesn't always have to be blood. You just got to put that out there. A lot of family in my life are not blood related, but they are very protective of and I'm very protective of them. So this is the same energy. So that's a great card to follow the Queen of Earth. Next. Ooh, 7 of Water. Look at those little fishies just swimming away. Basically, what this card is saying to you, surrender to the flow of life. Let go of control. You know, when you try to control things, the more that you hang on tight and the more that you try to control, the more sideways that things go. But when you just let things go and you surrender to the universal flow, things just fall into place magically. So you're being asked, lessen that grip. It's too tight. Let it go and flow. Next. Nine of Air. Well, it doesn't seem to matter which deck the Nine of Air comes from. The Nine of Air is the Nine of Air. Now, basically, you're being encouraged to use your imagination. Anything that you can imagine, you create. You can imagine you no longer have any fear of any kind. You can imagine your fear away, for example. So why would we want to stay in a state of fear when we can lose it by imagining that it's no longer there? Another thing is that it's a warning actually, be aware of your thoughts and your words. Be conscious of them. You are possibly putting out the wrong energy unknowingly. So, for example, I want that ice cream. I want that bookcase. That word want, in either of those situations, you have just blocked what you are actually wishing to come towards you. So be careful of your words, your thoughts. You know, you can write stuff down positive, whether it's in a journal or on social media, but you also have to keep those thoughts positive here and here. And everything comes from here. If you listen to your heart, there really isn't any negative anything there. There just isn't. It's all pure love. Don't get caught up in the negative self-talk. Flip it over to the positive self-talk. Again, this is a huge nudge from the universe. In this moment in time, globally, if we were all into a positive state and the energies rise and rise, well then so much just falls away. We're in the flow. We're not hanging on really tight. Let her go. Careful, careful, careful of those negative thoughts. They do come back to get you in the end. Now our last card is the Four of Fire. Now, I always look at this card and say, you're hitting the mark, because that is literally what it's letting you know. You are hitting your mark. Whatever it is that you are going after or you're trying to achieve, you are hitting it. No tweaks are required. You've done the tweaks, and it's working out for you. For it to continue to work out, as all these cards in this reading today, we do have quite an interesting little story today. So, overall, keep your faith close to your heart and believe and trust in the universe. We are all universally connected. So for anybody that feels alone, you're never alone. Your team is with you. The divine are always watching over you. And all of us collectively are connected. Now, you have your Queen of Earth. She is your wise, motherly, your Earth Mother. Again, if it's not you, it's time to seek that person out. Your Six of Earth is your protector. Yes, pure love and all about the family. Now, your Seven of Water, your Nine of Air, basically for me, they are different elements, and the messages are a little bit different. But for myself, they're basically saying the same thing. Surrender and let go of control. Flow, naturally flow, and trust. Keep that faith close to your heart. Now, hitting the mark, kudos for you. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. And if you don't feel that you're hitting the mark, get rid of that project or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Possibly that's not for you. Go on to something else. Start a new project. Start a new whatever. Thank you for being here with me. If you would like a more detailed and depth reading, please message me or put in the comments and we'll go from there. I do tend to go through these readings on a very general basis. I don't really go into deep. But for those that are looking for a deeper reading, I really, really enjoy doing them. Namaste. Thank you again for being here and have a great day. Till next time.